this has to be such a tough call from the side of Misfits. They need a winning mid lane matchup. They need something that's going to be comfortable for Febiven. They do opt to go for the Orianna, committing Karthus to the jungle on the opposite side. The Ivern versus Karthus matchup, two champions with very unique clears. And this one already set up for some late game scaling.
So what I like about Orianna here is that she's very safe as a blind pickable champion. She does pay attention to what happens on the top side of the map, and if that's a possible breaking point early on for Yorick.
And we will have to find out once again. Match the day, Misfits versus Origin. This time around, it might just be eyes on the top side of the map. So often, it is the smackdown onto this Urgot Maiden. Just so incredibly powerful that it's going to start to turn that matchup. And instantly, as I talk about it, First Blood comes in. Great capitalization on the side of Misfits. You just got to catch the curse at Frostgurn, and it's going to come true.
And that's the thing. We talked about how Origin are just sitting under their towers, hoovering up all this gold, but that does mean that the EXP advantage is going to Hansama and Gorilla, and they use it to abuse it. And here comes Alfari.
Comes in. Karthus ulti 2. Maiden going to cut him down. Cole's going to grab a Dark Harvest stack, and that is all she wrote. That is the combo. Gorilla potentially overstaying his welcome. The knockup is going to come out, but Hansama just goes right in onto Patrick. Just not able to have the damage, but Mithy is there to block it out. Maybe they can keep the play going, but no. The Buster shot just for the disengage. Topside. Hello.
Hello.
Going to go in. Drowsy. Sleepy Scion. Dead. Sleepy Scion. You sleep for a long time. You die, I've heard. And now immediately going to shift their attention to the Rift Herald. So Alfari immediately walks down, willing to sacrifice a few of those creeps to get this fight going.
Yeah, unfortunately, just a little bit too greedy on the crab, it looks like, and then got caught out in the baby cage.
You're hoping there that your team can back you up as SOAS, but just no one really in a good position to respond.
Yes, when they have the likes of a Tristana and such a hard winning topside, but Misfits, they're going to try to break that.
Mithy going to block whatever fall damage he can. Now leaping out, but they wait for the Unbreakable to come in, and now they're going to chase this one down. Patrick burned down where he stands. Nukeduck now trying to fire back, though. Stop this tower from going in for a bit more damage, but is going to miss there. Sleepy Trouble Bubble does go in. Mithy's still alive. Knockup comes in. They're body blocking for Hansama. This one is getting drawn out, but meanwhile on the top side, all this time being burnt is just time going into the back pocket of Alfari and Cold, who continue the push on the top side, who look to break down these tier 2s. Everything now going in the favor of Origin as this fight just keeps going. Gorilla wants to turn it to the knockup. It is knocked back. Mithy now taken. No! Manages to survive, manages to buy a bit more time, and Nukeduck just cannot be stopped. The Zoe is terrorizing the Misfits team.
Nukeduck with the blue buff is able to just constantly keep spamming all of the abilities, manages to hold the tower, and meanwhile Rift Herald and Yorick did so much work on the top side of the map. That's a huge win for Origin.
For Febiven though, now getting pressured in the mid lane, the Karthus ulti coming out.
That's
Gorilla.
Right. Oh no!
No! That's a Runic Echoes completed. That is a Dark Harvest, and that is a dead cow. Cold. 2-0-1 on the Karthus. They just gotta keep hitting. SOAS has to come up here to kill those little buggers. Misfits gonna try to contest this one. Now it's stolen away by Cold, and the play is just going to continue. Misfits remaining on the back foot here. Maxlor now in trouble. The knockup is going to come in. Gorilla on the backside. Maxlor already taken down, and Yorick has TP'd into the fray.
It is so risky to take that Dragon Assway around the Baron, which is why they're now pulling Alfari into the mid lane.
Daisy is going to go in. The Shockwave attached there. Cold not going to get taken down. Mithy now looking for the engage. Braum ulti is available as the Flash is going to find the two-man knockup, and immediately Gorilla is now in trouble. They're going to try to burn through that damage reduction. Gorilla flashing out to safety. Febiven, though, sniping Mithy in the exchange.
Underneath Origin's nose, it feels like.
And this feels like just sometimes in pro play you forget about the ball. Mithy, oh, boom.
It was the Ludens.
Forgot about the Ludens. How dare he not calculate that one? For Misfits, I want to know, are they saying, oh, it's okay, we don't need to catch these waves, we can go for the fight? For he looks like they may have found the fight, because instantly, Nukeduck is dead. Misfits turning their attention down. Do they want to extend the fight? Do they want to go for the Baron here? They need to make a quick call, because Yorick, the pressure is still being applied there, and it looks like the call is going to be the Baron. Hansama moving in to clear out a little bit of that vision.
It's a race. You look at Yorick.
Tristana going bot side. Are we getting a base rate? It is 26 minutes into the game. The Baron is in the sights of Misfits.
And Patrick's going with him.
They've got two members there. They've got the Maiden. They could just look to end this one. If they get the Baron, they will get the empowered recalls. OG are not contesting this one. It looks like they will trade the inhibitor for the Baron buff in the end. If that Baron was stolen, no doubt in my mind. Misfits line up 2-0-0 for Febiven. SOAS, though, Could find himself toe-to-toe with Alfari. The OG lineup is going to be here first. Soaz needs to get out of dodge. They're going to continue this play. The blast cone is there as well. Soaz trying to make it out to safety, but he's been stunned up and he's going to get taken out. Kill goes over to Patrick, but Hansama is immediately on the bottom side. Suddenly the tempo is kicking up, ladies and gentlemen. We are now looking for an inhibitor, potentially, if Misfits want to push for a bit more here to keep this play going. They are going to continue. Mid lane is pressured as well, and it looks like they are now just going to group. They're trying to dive. They want to extend this advantage.
And this is exactly where Misfits want to be. They want to be using the Baron aggressively on the towers. Origin overcommitted.
Misfits need to make a call here. OG are just going to get this one. They can two-man with Alfari and Cold. Gorilla now going in. Hansama going to try to follow up. Patrick is in trouble. Myth doing what he can to disengage, doing what he can to block. The ultimate from Soaz has been blocked as well. Cold now on a killing spree. The fight shifting back and forth. One support killed on either side. Alfari with a beautiful stopwatch to stop the shockwave from going through, but now he's still in the middle of the team. Shut down as the carries from Misfits prove stronger in the fight. And OG bite off a bit more than they can chew.
Not just stronger in the fight, but Origin's carries were completely locked out of that fight. Patrick was so afraid to step forward with the Tristana, but now they have to stop this Baron. Here we go.
Oh no, Nuke Duck caught out. No option to get to safety there in the exchange. Misfits already went to the Baron. Cold could try to go for the steal here, but I don't know if it's going to set him up for success. Patrick maybe can look for the resets. Health bar is getting a little bit lower after that ult, after the Requiem. Patrick's just poking, waiting for that rapid fire cannon to stack up. Going to deal a little bit more damage. Has the potential here to find a massive fight. Moves in. They're not able to steal the Baron, but Cold is dead. They need to get out of this pit. The Karthus is going to start to do so much damage. Hansama leaping forward. He needs to find this kill. Buster shot, rapid fire cannon. Who's going to get it first? One auto could turn this. Who has a ward to go over the wall? Sees him in the bush. They're playing at those max ranges. Fights?
Origin just want to clear and to stall.
Hoping to back off, hoping to buy a bit more time. For now, though, one inhibitor at least is going to go down, but they're hoping to make it a trade as Alfari is on the bottom side of the map. He wants to get one back, but they may be giving up a 2-for-1 here. Nuke Duck trying to find the poke. He's not connected to Sleepy Trouble Bubble on the Alistair. Featherman going to grab another tower. Soaz here to clear it out, but it is an inhibitor for an inhibitor. Misfits going to respond with a second one, making it 2-for-1 in their favor. Misfits set up for a slow, steady closeout, but it will take at least one.
Two super waves pounding on Origin's top lane.
TP not available quite yet. Mithy trying to buy time. Patrick still in the back line, still safe. Featherman taking a big chunk. Patrick still untouched. Mithy now flashing out to safety. Alistair in the front lines, but may just be the sacrificial cow. Hansama doing a lot of damage, but hasn't found a way back into the team fight. Super minions in the base of Origin.
Oh,
back off. The TP now coming in for Soaz. They need to make their back secured. Zoe's now coming in. We'll try to clear out these waves, but Zoe does not have, potentially does not have the wave throw necessary to make this happen. Soaz is just going to grab one tower. They are able to take down Maxo, that is big. But Soaz is continuing to threaten the base. Ooh, Frostguard, incredibly tense game. Patrick and the rest of the OG lineup, are they going to go for the Elder here?
They just have to zone them off. So Nuke Duck manages to get his back in time that Soaz can't end the game, but that is
Elder Dragon in the eyes. And Nuke Duck, a one-man army trying to clear out these waves. You've got Orianna doing a similar route. It's going to come down to who can actually get this one. Patrick moving forward. If Hansama goes down here, this will be massive. This could be the turn. This could be the defining moment, but he is going to flash out to safety. Throws back a bit of damage. Elder Drake will fall in favor of OG. Baron up in 12 seconds. Getting this one, too, is going to be crucial. Soaz has burned the ultimate now. That is going to be massive for the fight to come.
But if Misfits jungler is back in position, Hansama is just going to shred through this.
And Frostguard, there was no right choice. If they left the Elder there, Misfits got it for free, and they would maybe be able to contest the Baron. But now that they've taken the Elder, they have no opportunity to contest this Baron. That's Baron going over to Misfits thus far. And you can already see him chunking out Cold before the fight even begins.
Like you said, this game will come down to a single team fight. Either squad can really end it at this. Kaisa, so many shields that can apply to her. Hansama is so free to step forward like this.
After Gorilla's health is gone, Nuke Duck continues to land the poke. Hansama trying to find an avenue in. Daisy has been called out. Mithy has already now used the ultimate and the unbreakable. Once that one's down, that is the window of opportunity for Misfits trying to fight. For now, they are just going to settle for the inhibitor. Misfits playing this one slow. Able to take that down. May just look for a second. Again, Nuke Duck stepping forward, but taking a lot of damage in exchange. Hansama remains untouched. Alfari now trying to find his way into the backside of the fight. They're stepping forward. Patrick remains untouched. He's trying to get some damage down, trying to get something done, but Soaz gets the fear. Input buff from the Tristana keeps her alive. Now immediately Hansama's going to try to fire back, but he's so incredibly low. Eyes on the Tristana. Everything comes down to Patrick. This is his moment. If he can turn this fight for his team, Soaz is stepping forward. He's not going to let it happen. That's the disdain. That's the shutdown. Hansama finds the kill, but at the end of the day, it is Misfits who take the fight, and it'll be Misfits who take the game.
Nothing Patrick could do in that last team fight. You saw it there with the Orianna shield, the Ivern shield on top of it. Hansama just had massive health bars and was able to run forward. We talk about the Juggernaut composition. That was effectively it with Kaisa.
I just flashed back to that SK York. I thought there's no way, man, this champion is unstoppable. But the reality is, Misfits were ready for it. They played for the late game. They had the Orianna, they had the Kai'Sa. They set themselves up for success with these defensive options like the Yorick, and it worked out.
And credit to Soaz, making sure that he was always on point to match whatever pressure point that Alfari was putting on the map. Yeah, the Yorick did manage to trade the bottom inhib for the Baron, but Misfits were able to absorb all of that, still use the Baron offensively every single time, and it was really a macro victory for the Misfits there.
Absolutely, and it feels like OG had a plan, had something in mind, but just weren't able to get a greater lead out of it, and as a result, weren't able to turn it into a game win. We take a chance, though, to look back at that final team fight. Hello, Max Lord. Get the fist bumps, too.